What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of I Know Chris. And today on the show, my friends, here in Southeast Georgia, springtime, beautiful outside, we're going to be cooking up some pig candy. Now, I know you're saying to yourself, pig candy, what is that? That don't sound very tasty. It's basically thick cut bacon that you take. Don't want to use thin cut bacon for this. You want to use thick cut bacon, because if you use thin cut bacon, it's just not going to set up good when you at the end of this cooking. It's just not going to do it good. But you can if you have to. But thick cut bacon is kind of almost a must in this. Basically, what we do is we're going to take some thick cut bacon and we're going to put some brown sugar with a little cayenne pepper in it. Cayenne pepper is just going to add a little kick spice at the end of it. Not too much, but I like a little spice. If you don't like no spice at all, you can do this completely with just brown sugar. Now, I'm going to bring you in close here in a minute. I'm going to show you how I mix it up and how we do it on the grill. We're going to be cooking on the Weber kettle grill today. Going to bring it up to about 375, 400 degrees. And we're going to be flipping the bacon about every 7 minutes. And I'll show you that whole process too. But y'all are not going to want to miss this. This is going to be out of this world. Stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the only two ingredients we're going to be using on the bacon today. Some light brown sugar. And we got some cayenne pepper right here. Like I said, if you don't like spicy, you can go without the cayenne pepper, but we're gonna put just a little bit in there to give it a little kick. So let's get to mixing this up. All right, let's get into this, my friends. Brown sugar. I've already tore the bag open because I've already cooked a batch of this, so I know it's yummy, yummy. We got, this is a 1 cup for the brown sugar, my friends. Now, brown sugar, if you ain't never used it before, it's kind of clumped all together. So you might have to kind of work it in here. But for the amount of bacon we're going to be doing today, we're going to go with 1 cup. So you can see that's not quite 1 cup. I think we'll have just enough to do this recipe today. So I'm not doing a full pack of bacon. And the wind would have to pick up. I hope it's not going to affect the sound too much. I still haven't brought a windsock for my mic. I need to do that, don't I? Use some of that YouTube money. Them big dollars. We know we ain't getting. Yeah, I'm trying to measure this out. Almost 1 whole cup. So I'm kind of packing it down a little bit. Like I said, it's very sticky. There you go. Got 1 whole cup of brown sugar. Dump that in there, just like so. Set that over here out the way. The wind is trying to pick up and blow my little box away. So, brown sugar to the side. 1 cup. Kind of push it around a little bit. You can use a fork to do this if you want to. Spoon, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. There we go. Cayenne pepper. 1/4 teaspoon. Now, this is a 1/4 teaspoon to 1 cup. But what I'm going to do is I'm putting, usually this recipe calls for a 1/4 teaspoon for 1/2 cup. So we're going to go with 2 of these 1/4 teaspoons. I like it with a little kick. Everybody's not going to like that little spicy kick. And like I said, if you don't got cayenne pepper, you can use other stuff, chili pepper powder. Some people I've seen put in there to give it a little kick. But this is cayenne pepper and it's a little spicy. So there you go, 1/4. 1. Close enough. 2. Maybe a little extra. I like a little kick with that sweet. So alright, we're gonna mix that in really good. Make sure you mix it up really good. Like I said, this brown sugar is real sticky, and you don't want it just all clumped in one area when you put it on your bacon. You're like, wow, it's a little too much spice in one spot. We want an even flow of that sweet and spiciness. So there we go. Give it a little shake. Alright, that's pretty much it. That's what it looks like. Easy peasy. I got some grilling spray right here because I'm using the grill today, like I said, the Weber. I'll show you that in a few minutes. And I'm going to get it around 375, 400, 350, anywhere along that area. And a grill is fine. You spray this grilling spray on the grate. That's going to help the bacon not stick to it, because that grate's going to be really hot when I lay the bacon on it. And plus this sweetness is going to kind of get ooey gooey. We are not looking for the bacon to be crisp. Like if you like crispy bacon for your breakfast, that is not what we're going for with this. We're going for it about almost to a crisp. It's going to be still a little soft. You'll see what I'm talking about. But if you get it too crispy, it's a good chance you can burn it because of the sugar. And you do not want that. You can just throw it all away, scrap it. It's not going to be tasty, trust me. So I'll show you the texture we're going to bring it to, because like I said, when you lay it out and let it dry and cool, it's going to harden up some. That's what we call it, pig candy. It's going to turn into like a piece of candy. The bugs are bad today. Southeast Georgia, my friends. Which if you live anywhere in the summertime, spring, you got bugs. But that's just part of it. But yeah, that's pretty much all we got there. We're gonna get the thick cut bacon. I've cut it in little pieces. I'm not going with a whole full strips. I cut it in little pieces. It's just easy when I bag it up later for people to just pull out and eat instead of a whole pickle hunk. Now if you got a party you're doing this for, yeah, cook it in long strips and serve it on a serving plate for people to eat. I mean, they'll love it. It's really good with beer too. If you ain't alcoholic, ain't alcoholic like the captain. He loves it. But if you like to drink a beer or something, when you have a get together, this is a good little snack to have. A lot of people like beer and pretzels, but this pig candy is really, really good, my friends. So we're gonna go ahead and get the Weber set up, go ahead and get the coals dumped in. I did put a piece of tin foil on the bottom of the Weber because the grease dripping down, it's gonna go down in there. And I don't want a grease fire, and I also don't want it sticking all in the bottom of my Weber kettle grill. So when I cook later, I don't want to have that grease fire. So I'm gonna finish up what we're done here. That was pretty simple. We'll get the bacon, thick cut bacon. I'm gonna let y'all see me just put it on real quick, and then we're gonna move to the Weber and get this party going, my friends, because I know y'all ready to eat just like I am. That's right, y'all can't taste it. I'll taste it for you. Stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's put it on the bacon here. Voila, yes, thick cut bacon. I cut it in a little bit smaller slices. They're probably about 3-inch slices almost. That's what I got it in. But we finna put that brown sugar and that cayenne pepper on here. So let's get to doing that. And you ain't gotta use a spoon. Just put some on your hands. Get a good coating on the bacon. Just like so. Let that magic work. Candy. Bringing the candy, my friends. Just sprinkling it on there. Like I said, you want the thick cut. Don't go with the thin cut bacon. It just falls all apart. I have tried it before, and you can do it with it if you have to. But that thin cut bacon is going to fall apart, and it's a lot harder to maintain on the grill grate if you're doing this on the grill. Now, if you don't have a grill, or some kind of cooking device in the yard that you use for barbecuing or grilling, it depends on where you live at, what you call it, you can put this in the oven. You can put it on a rack and put some foil on the bottom of the rack to catch the grease, and put it in your oven at about 375 degrees, preheat it, and cook it for about 14 to 15 minutes, keeping an eye on it. And at about 14-15 minutes, like I said, you don't want this to get crisp or burnt. Take it out, put it on the cooling rack, let it cool, and just eat it. Simple as that. So there you go. If you don't have a Weber, or you don't have a pit barrel cooker or some kind of grilling device, that's all you gotta do. So there you go. I sprinkle it on. I'm gonna pat it in there. Now I'm gonna probably sprinkle a little bit more on this once I get it cooking on the grill, because I want that good candy coating on there. Sweet but a little spicy kick coating is gonna be off the chain. So there you go. That's what we got looking like so far, y'all. La la, I guess y'all can see that really good. I don't want to blur it up because this camera's bad about focusing on my face. And if you start moving stuff close to it, it's like, what is going on here? I don't want to film that. Get away from me, I know, Chris. All right, I'm gonna flip the bacon over and do the other side now real quick. I say real quick, there's no real quick process in this, and most people probably would fast forward through this, but hey, this is gonna be a short cook today. This is not like some of my drug out 40-minute videos. People are like, good God, 40-minute videos? Sorry, y'all. I get to talking, running my mouth with y'all, and I forget what I'm doing sometimes. And I go a little over. So, yeah, just gonna flip this over. And there's some people out there, they freak out about touching bacon or raw meat with their hands in general. And I know there's safety issues with that, but hey, just wash your hands when you get done before you touch anything else. That's what I say. You know, each his own. Doesn't bother me that much. I don't freak out about it. I've cleaned deers and stuff, so, you know, when you handle all that kind of stuff, it's just like, all right, whatever. I grew up on a farm, too. I say I grew up on a farm. My aunt and uncle had a farm, and I spent a lot of summers over there working on their farm. I would go help. I really enjoyed helping on the farm. And I didn't work on the farm for a salary or nothing like that. I'm sure they might would have paid me, but I just basically I loved going and helping. And it taught me how to work. It's physical labor. If you work on a farm, whether, I don't know where you may be, Philippines or here in Southeast Georgia or somewhere else, Iowa, wherever, work on a farm, it's not easy work. But it teaches a lot of things that young people ain't learning today. They don't know a whole lot about real hard labor. They work at few little stores or fast food restaurants, and they think it's really hard and complain about it. It's not hard work. It's pretty easy, which I got now. But anyway, yeah, I enjoyed that. And my payoff was just helping and learning a skill, working on the farm, spending time with the elders. And also, my Aunt Sue would always cook a great supper or a great lunch. I always look forward to that. So that was kind of the payoff, I guess. If you want to look for a payoff, I just wasn't interested in a payoff. So there you go. All right, my friends, that's the other side. Woo-hoo-hoo, look at that. Made a little bit of mess. Good thing about being outside, just brown sugar. Let the ants eat it. As long as I ain't sitting here when they come. All right, my friends, we're gonna move over to the Weber kettle grill, and we're gonna put it on the Weber and let this thing start cooking. About, like I said, every 7 minutes we're gonna flip it, and just get a good melt down of this brown sugar. It's gonna be so good, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. As you can see, I got the coals on one side, open on the other side. And just start laying the bacon on there. I'm gonna favor it a little bit more away from the coals, because that heat's gonna cook it, and it ain't gotta be directly over them coals. Because this grease out of this fat is going to start dripping in there. I don't want a grease fire. And we'll move the bacon around as it cooks. Make sure it all gets good cooked as we go. Those are a little bit closer to the fire there. We'll just move them a little bit sooner. Keep an eye on it. Like I said, we ain't looking for toastedness by no means. So there you go. And you see, get a little fire in there. That's from the drippings of the fat. So it's gonna close that up. Let it go 7 minutes. All right, guys, let's take a look in here. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Smelling delicious, looking good. Let's get to flipping it over, my friends. See that caramel? It's caramelizing. I call it caramel like caramel candy, my friends. That caramelization of that brown sugar. Yeah. You said the bacon's becoming sticky like? All right, that was 7 minutes. So we're just flipping it over. And we're gonna put another coat of sugar and that cayenne pepper on here. It's cooking up great. 7 minutes, that's all that was. And if you find some hot spots like that right there, it's getting a little darker than I want, I'm gonna bring it on back some. I don't want it to cook too fast. But you wanna flip it all over. Once you get them all flipped over, hit it with some more of that candy. Sprinkle it on there. How much is too much? There ain't no too much thing. We want it sweet. Ooh, my gosh, it's gonna be good, y'all. All right, we got a little fire going there. We don't want that happening. Get overcooked this there. Knock that out real quick. All right, guys, it's time to get this up. It's been 14 minutes, 7 minutes on each side. We're fitting to put it on this pan here, and we're gonna let it cool down. Got a little fire kicking up in there, so we definitely want to get it away from that. As you can see, it's still a little floppy, and you still want to see that. You don't want it overcooked. It is easy to overcook, and you can still eat it that way, but it's just not going to taste as good. It's not what it was meant to cook that way. Now you can see now, that sugar down there, and that grease from that fat, it's got that fire going. We don't want that, my friends. Get that candy out of there, that pig candy out of there, my friends. All right, we got a fire. I know Chris got it under control, my friends. The grill master. There it is. Boo. Woo-hoo-hoo. Pig candy, my friends. Y'all stay tuned. Guys, check that out. Ooh, it's our setup and got crispy with that candy coating on it. Let's give it a little tasty, y'all. All right, guys, had to kind of move my location. I put that brown sugar on the ground, and I shouldn't have done that. I know somebody's like, ants gonna eat you up. They moved in, so we moved to a little different location of the yard. Let's give this pig candy a tasty, y'all. Look at that, look at that, look at that. It's gonna be tasty, y'all. My God. If you ain't made no pig candy yet. Ooh, I taste that spice too. Perfect. It's so good. Thick cut bacon. Thick cut bacon. Put it on your grill. Flip it twice. Cook it 7 minutes on one side, 7 minutes on the other side. Keep it off the direct heat. Every 7 minutes, turn it. It's 14 minutes total on the Weber kettle grill at about 400 degrees. Thick cut bacon. 1/4 teaspoon per cup of brown sugar. Y'all, as I like to say, and it's off the chain, my friends. Man, that's so good. Makes a perfect snack. Kids will love it. Good at a party. That brown sugar makes a candy coating on this like you will not believe. And with that bacon flavor, it's off the chain. I've even seen people take and crumble this up and put it on top of ice cream and eat it. They say it's very tasty. I haven't done that yet. But man, I can sit right here and eat this whole tray, y'all. Ooh, this is so good. Sun's glaring right in my face. That's okay. Ain't gonna stop out no crisp. Sweet, little spicy kick. Perfect. Pig candy, my friends. That's gonna wrap this episode up, my friends. I hope y'all enjoyed this cook today. A little something different. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button down there. Give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Leave a comment down below the video. There's not much else I can say, so I appreciate all your support. Y'all stay safe and keep tubing.